that now you're joining like a 7 day cleansing. So this a cleanse of this length will have definitely some interesting results for sure. I don't know if you've experienced with the enzyme before, but you won't regret it. It's kind of a life-changing experience, I think. It's really a kickstart for detox if you've never cleansed before. Let's start with first, you may have some question in mind about, okay, some people may be free for all week. Some people may need to continue working or have some commitments. For this, working with enzyme, it's not a problem. It's ideal if you can focus 100%. But if it's not the case, you can definitely keep your daily activities and keep the daily intake of enzyme throughout the week, and the result will be there. Of course, we recommend to either stick to the enzymes completely, or you can also get on a raw diet. There's a recipe book that you can get inspired by throughout the week, or stick to raw, which means like either not cook or only warmed up. Okay, if it's cold in your environment, you may feel like having something warm. Keep in mind that it's still considered raw if you keep it up to 40 degrees Celsius, which is kind of like a hot bath. Okay, so it feels good. It can feel good if it's the case, and it's still enzyme rich diet. You will eat some cooked food, then the enzyme will be used to digest the food. When your purpose of taking enzyme is to digest the undigested matters that have stuck into your system. Okay, so this will be to optimize the effect of the cleanse of this retreat. I recommend really to stick to raw food. You can juice, is even better. It requires much less effort to the body to digest. So if you stay at home, or you have very, very light activities, and you can stick only to the enzyme, and you will not be malnourished. Okay, keep in mind that enzymes are food, so it's okay. You can keep on just sticking to the enzyme, and you will be fine, totally fine. Okay, you will even have energy because of the quantity of enzyme you will take. So this part here, now is the time to drink. How to get ready so you feel relaxed throughout the day is if you have on your counter something set, because one thing that is important is that every drink you're going to take, the water must not be too hot. Okay, because the enzymes start dying if you pour boiling water, for example. You just kill the enzymes. So just warm water. We say 40 degrees, but this is the optimal power of enzymes are at 40 degrees. But let's not get mad with this. Okay, I normally check with my finger. It's like a warm, hot bath. Something you can stick your finger. It's hot, but it doesn't burn. So when it's like this, it's perfect. And if it cools down a little bit, it is also not a problem. So that's why we say not hot, not cold. Okay, don't stress about it. It's just it maximizes the power, and don't worry. If it's colder than your body will heat it up anyway. Okay, so so if you can get a thermos or something to keep your water warm, it's okay. Otherwise, have a kettle, okay, and a bottle of water. And the water, okay, if you just spring water, filtered water, it's all good. This is all okay. Because before we were saying, okay, the enzymes are up, the power is optimal at 8, pH 8, and then some people were getting nervous about it. If you have a water alkalizer, you can use it. It's great. But if you don't have it, don't think that your cleanse will not work well. It will work well anyway. Okay, so you have your kettle and liter of cold water. So you can mix. You put the cold water. So now we're getting to the schedule. So this is tomorrow's schedule, and this is what we're going to limit ourselves for tonight's meeting. So for tomorrow's schedule is, if you follow exactly that schedule, if you can, you start at 9 a.m. and you will go all the way to 9:30 p.m. Okay, and they will have like a 30 ml of enzyme left for the next morning. Okay, so how to read this schedule. So this square here is together. So if you have a phone and you can do it, right now or immediately after. But you're gonna set your phone, and this is how I do because time flies. And if you don't have an alarm, I'm pretty sure you're gonna miss some calls for your enzyme intake. But or you're gonna get nervous, always checking. You're gonna start doing something and getting nervous about it. So what I do, I simply click on every hour I need to take either enzymes or so I end up like with 20 setups on my phone when I cleanse, but I can just leave it there and do my things, and then it rings, and then I prepare my drink, and then it goes to the next alarm. Okay, so I think this way is the most relaxed way to go through the day. Otherwise, I remember my first cleanse I did personally at home. I finished it. It was like at 1:30 a.m. I think, because I missed so many calls as starting to do something and say, oh my God, already an hour passed, or another an hour and a half. So I really recommend that you use your phone and you set all these times that are written here. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 12:30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m., 8, 9. Okay, and also all these ones. So you're going to have 20 settings. So on this side, it's all your warm water intake. 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. It's all half an hour after your enzyme intake. It's very easy to remember, but set these all up. Okay. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to mention. I mentioned about the warm water, which is very important. But I forgot to mention that the sachet, the powder, is always the last thing that you add to your drink, especially for this intestinal cleanse, because there are some some fibers in it that thickens the drink. So so if you wait too long, if you put your cold water and you put the powder, or you put the powder first and you put the water, and then you need to twist everything, or wait, there's a delay in it, your drink will become like a pudding. Okay, so what you want to do is really you pour the water. If you have like here, starting at 2 p.m., if you look, you're gonna have to take 200 ml of lukewarm water, one sachet of intestinal management. This is the powder I'm talking about, and you're gonna add some liquid enzymes. So the way you're gonna prepare your drink, you're gonna prepare the water, the liquid enzyme, and at the end you add the powder, and then you close, you shake, you open, and you drink in one shot as much as possible. Okay, it's not like instantaneously it becomes thick, but you know, the more you wait, if you wait like 30 seconds, then you're going to end up like with a pudding, and this is not pleasant to take. We want that this pudding just spread inside, that this liquid spread inside and create the pudding once it's inside the system. So this way it kind of fills the intestinal tract and have a better cleansing on the edges. Schedule them. Ginger foot bath is great. You can do that actually throughout the week, every morning if you can. It will activate the blood circulation. If you don't know how to do a foot bath, you really take a big chunk of either you can juice it if you have a juicer. If you have a juicer where you can juice carrot and apple, things like that, you can juice about this amount of ginger. You know, like maybe you put like 20 to 30 ml of ginger juice into hot water to the limit that is tolerable. Okay, this is the best, and you soak your feet for 20 to 30 minutes in it. It's really good for detox. If you have questions, and I can answer them.
I was debating when to do my second round. So I just did it the last new moon, like a month ago, my first cleanse, and then I could start tomorrow, but the timing might be slightly better to wait until the next round, May 8th. But is it better for my body to do it more quickly?
Well, you know, it's like the better, you know, I don't want to also put some pressure, but when there's something that is clogged inside, we want to unclog it as soon as possible, but we still need to live our lives. So just make it for you how it's comfortable. You know,
Yeah, because
there's
I
no
did have
panic,
like
and you keep going. What you can do is, like, if you have liquid enzyme and the pills and other things that were in the kit, or you can also try to, for example, the mycelia, which is an excellent, powerful blood cleanser. You know, you can keep taking these daily, all the time, and you will see stuff coming out. So you don't need to take a day off. You just take this. I take this every day. It's just a maintenance, but also if you have some toxic material that is stuck, or your liver is clogged, they're gonna keep on working. You don't need to go into necessarily the one day off and cleansing like the kit. You can just take the daily enzymes, and yet if the liver is not clean, this is where the problem like candida, for example, occur, because it changes the liver is, the bile is what alkalizes the intestinal tract, And if the liver is clogged and doesn't produce enough bile, and we have a modern diet, very acidic, meat, sugar, and these kind of thing, it's very difficult to get rid of candida. Okay, we can. There's all kinds of diets that exist for candida, but they are not. They are to avoid the triggers, the effect of the candida overgrowth. They're to avoid it. They're not to heal. Really, the healing of the candida really need to again go through the liver cleansing.
Hi there, it's Angela.
Hi, Agela.
Nice to meet all of you. Just to give you a bit of background, I recovered from 5 brain tumors. So I had a medical background and I went natural, helped to reverse my children's autism. And I work with a lot of cancer patients and a lot of patients with Lyme's disease and compromised immunity. So I'm very excited to trial the detox, and I believe in the product, but purely because of the science behind it. But what I want to ask you, patients who have had surgery on their intestines, I've got a lot of patients who've had tumors on the ileocecal valve, polyps, who have had that removed and complete intestinal surgery. Is that something that you can use the product for as well? And then my second question is, I don't know if you're familiar with Lyme's disease. There are a lot of people all over the world suffering from that, and it masquerades as many other conditions. It was one of the things that I had to tackle with myself and my kids. And, you know, I don't believe in medical labels anymore. Whatever they give you a name for, whether it is lupus or MS or whatever, it's just your body crying out for help. But my question is, when parasites die, if you look at the work of Dr. Hilda Clark, she used to say that a lot of the cancers are associated with fungus and pathogens. When the parasites die or they're released, sometimes one has an incredible Herxheimer. So I've been watching some wonderful footage and information shared by everybody. Is there anything that patients or clients go through a Herxheimer, maybe 2-3 weeks later, or even while they're doing the detox? And do you have any coping techniques for that?
Okay. First, I will tell you one thing. We don't heal disease. Disease is you said it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's a label.
Exactly.
Okay, what is we work on the root cause. Only the body can heal itself. You cannot heal the body. You can control it. You can, you can be on high blood pressure pills for 50 years and live your life. But the core issue will never be addressed. So there's no healing that happened, and then it may develop into arteriosclerosis and other cardiovascular diseases, because the root cause that 50 years before was high blood pressure never been addressed. Okay, so the protocol is always the same. It's too simple, but it's the logic, is common sense medicine. Go back, bring your body back to its original state, as close as possible to its original state. Cleanse every system, and then you will give the full power back for the body to heal itself, because only the body can heal itself. Everything we just shoot like mad shooters. It's like, okay, Lyme disease and this is autoimmune disease, and we shoot all over the place on symptoms. We snip off the sprout instead of addressing the root. And many sprouts can have the same root, and many sprouts have the same root. If you look at the 7 top leading cause of death nowadays, it's all lifestyle related. If you cleanse the body back to its original state and stop intoxicating it, stop walking towards death and illness, your body will heal. It's as simple as
Fantastic.
that.
Mm,
It's as
that's a
simple
brilliant
as that.
analogy.
Yes,
Mm.
it's as simple as that. We are a network of fibers, channels, pipes, and filters and all this. This is what we are mechanically. If I hand you a 1947 Ferrari that doesn't start, what is the first thing you do? You send it to the garage, you put it apart and shine every single part and put it together, and then you got a vintage on the road. Okay, and the body, this is a Ferrari, this is mechanic. The body is even more intelligent than this. It thinks, it's sensitive, it's like it's computerized. So, you know, this is as simple as that. When you understand that, because you know that these are the two types of medicine: the fighting medicine and the health creation medicine, the holistic medicine. The fighting medicine is like there's something, the universe want to kill me. This symptom want to kill me. The holistic medicine is like the symptoms, a healthy reaction to an unhealthy situation. Work with it. Cleanse, support, nourish, help, make it happy, be positive. All kinds of things that will rise the vibration. You know?
Yeah, I love your answer. That's beautiful, because I think we spend so much time worrying about what could go wrong when we should approach it from the point of view, I'm helping my body to heal. I'm helping my body to actually function. And we shouldn't see it as what can go wrong or what kind of healing response will I have. And you've said it in a nutshell. That's wonderful. I love your approach. Thank you.
Yeah, this is common sense medicine, actually. You know, this is very, very simple approach, and this is based on all the body and the universe is conspiring to bring me back to balance. The universe does that to the whole universe. Why you would say me, I want to kill you, you little blonde one, I want to kill you. And this is what we've been conditioned to think like. We live in an hostile environment. Instead of saying everything is conspiring to bring me back to health, let's help it. Everything is just moving slowly, universe, everything's perfect, balance every nanosecond. That's why I say that every symptom you feel is a reaction, is a healthy reaction, is your body wanting to bring back balance. Help it. A fever, a runny nose, a pimple. You can want to remove the pimple or stop the fever or stop the runny nose or stop the allergy with histamine or whatever, you know? This is the mentality that the universe wants to kill me, and I need to protect myself, and I need to kill everything. Every symptom I have is something that I need to fight. This is the segment of antibiotic, anti-life. We are on the probiotic, pro-life side. Feeding life.